Peter Pan is the one who caused the Ever After High students to crash into Neverland? Why would he do that? I thought he was the good guy in his story.
Well, that was a long time ago. People can change.
And there's still lots more story to tell for you to get your answers. Why don't you try leading us back into the story?
Oh, first things first, I think we should see what Maddie's been up to. She's on a rescue mission to save the students in Neverland.
Thank you, young narrator. And I know exactly where I need to start.
We cut to Ever After High and see Maddie running up to catch up to Headmasters Milton and Giles Grimm.
Ooh, Headmaster Grimm, Giles, I have a question.
Milton sighs and Giles hides a laugh as Maddie catches up.
Yes, Miss Hatter.
Hi. Yes, I was wondering if I could borrow all the dragons for a little while. Well, maybe not all the dragons, but definitely at least...
Miss Hatter! It is against school rules for the dragons to leave school grounds. Now, if you excuse me, I have very important matters to attend to.
Milton walks away, but Giles stays behind and talks to Maddie.
What did you want the dragons for, Maddie?
Giles, I need to fly to Neverland to rescue the sports festival students.
Oh dear, that is serious. But we only have the one airship, and those students took it.
Oh no, what am I going to do?
This school is full of students with fantastic abilities and skills. Maybe your friends can help you. Tell you what, if you can find a way to carry all the students and fly them all back home, I'll accompany you on your mission. That way my brother can't get too mad.
Maddie laughs and nods in agreement. We cut back to the girls on the ship.
I thought Peter Pan was the hero of Neverland.
Yeah, and I thought you pirates were the ones with cannonballs. Isn't it your fault our ship got ruined?
Iris walks over to a side of the ship, pointing to rows of cannons.
We do have the cannons on the ship, but we didn't fire them. Peter launched the cannonballs himself.
But why would he do that?
Because he's a pesky menace.
We transition to a flashback and hear Jasmine's voice as she recounts what happened.
Peter Pan is always causing trouble for us Never High students. He does everything he can to disrupt class.
We watch as Peter lights all the cannons on the deck above and laughs hysterically, flying off. Down in the class, the roar of the sudden cannon fire shakes everyone's desks to the point of toppling over. Jasmine looks out a porthole to see Peter Pan laughing and flying away, growling in anger as more cannons rattle the classroom again.
We can never get any of our lessons done with his constant pranks.
We transition back to the present, Jasmine slamming her hook into the mast of the ship.
And because we can't finish our classes, my grades are sinking, and I hate sinking.
Right. We hate sinking. Right, Captain?
Why would he want to bother class so much?
And shouldn't he be in the school too?
It's not that simple. Pulling pranks on pirates and bothering Captain Hook is Peter's destiny, and he can't attend class because he's not actually a kid anymore.
But I thought Peter Pan was young forever.
Well, while his body stays young forever, he still lived long enough to have the mind of an adult. I mean, could you imagine that? Staying young while you watch all your friends grow old and have their own families without you? I don't think Peter is a bad person. I just think he's got to be feeling awfully lonely.
We transition back to the Bookball Boys, trudging single file through the jungle behind Peter, who's singing a rendition of Following the Leader to himself.
I don't know about this, guys. Something doesn't feel right.
Oh, don't worry, Sparrow. Peter Pan is the hero of Neverland. I'm sure he's got a way to help us find the girls and get back home. Oh.
Daring and the others stop in their tracks. Peter has led them to a tree fort, but it's clearly old and falling apart. Old rope swings have become rotted and deteriorated. There's many holes all over the walls of the fort itself, likely from wood rot. Peter flies up and enters the fort via one of its holes in the roof.
Oh boy, it's been a long while since I've had my Lost Boys in here. I wonder if I still have enough wooden swords lying around. Hold on.
The Bookball Boys share some uncertain glances and start to slowly backpedal away from the fort. They don't get far, though, before Peter flies back out, making the boys jump and scream as he blasts right in front of them.
Come on, don't be shy. Come on.
Peter flies behind them, pushing them forward, and the boys begrudgingly climb up the stairs into the tree fort. Once they're all in the fort, they look around, obviously uncomfortable with their surroundings. Peter seems like he notices their hesitation, but shakes his head and goes back to smiling.
So, what do you boys want to do first? Sword fights? Learn to fly? Stealing pirate treasure? There's so many fun things I can teach you!
Actually, Mr. Peter, sir, we would really appreciate it if you could just, help us get back home?
Home? Why would you want to go home? Lost boys don't have homes to go back to.
That's it. Listen, dude, we are not Lost Boys. I'm Sparrow Hood, son of Robin Hood. They're the sons of Prince Charming. He's the son of the Frog Prince, okay? You understand? We're not Lost Boys.
Peter stares them down. For once, there's no joy in his face whatsoever.
I know who you all are. I know you because I know your parents. They all left me behind and got old without me. I know there's no way all you boys want to do is follow in their footsteps.
The boys look around at each other, regretfully. Peter points at them all and keeps going.
Come on, boys, speak up. Do you really want to be the next Robin Hood? Steal from the rich and give to the poor?
Sparrow scoffs and folds his arms.
And do you two really want to marry some random princess just because it's your destiny? Huh?
Dexter and Daring share glances and fidget uncomfortably.
And do you really want to be stuck turning into a frog? I know you don't because your parents never wanted to follow their destinies either.
Hopper starts to stammer nervously as Peter points at him. Suddenly, with a green cloud of smoke, Hopper has transformed into a frog. Once he lands, he instantly turns around and dashes through a small hole in the fort wall.
Hey!
Peter flies out of a bigger hole and looks around, but can't find Hopper amongst all of the green of the jungle. The other boys huddle near an opening and start yelling out.
Go, Hopper, go.
Find the girls, Hopper.
You better come back for us.
As Hopper dashes through the foliage, he yells back.
Do not worry, my faithful bookball companions. I'll be back with aid, and we will come to your rescue.
Hopper runs across the beach and dashes into the ocean, swimming quickly away from the island. We cut back to the girls. Raven and Apple are looking across the ocean, staring at the black cloud of smoke from the boys' half of the wreckage.
Apple, what are we gonna do?
I don't know, Raven. Maybe you could use a flying spell, and we could go over there and look for the boys?
I say we go out there once and for all and put a stop to Peter Pan and his horrid pranks. Throw him into the brig and let us live in peace.
We can't do that. That wouldn't be fair.
Of course it would be fair. He's blasting airships out of the sky now. We can't just keep letting him do whatever he wants.
He doesn't need punishment. He just needs someone to talk to.
You are supposed to be his fairy companion. Why don't you try talking to him? Oh, that's right. You don't even know how to use your fairy magic.
Tina looks down sadly, and Raven steps up in front of her.
Cut it out, you two. Magic is hard to control. Don't let them get to you, Tina. I still struggle with my magic spells, too.
Wow. Even the daughter of the evil queen struggles with magic?
Yes. So I know you'll be able to figure it out eventually.
As the girls huddle around Tina and Raven, Jasmine and Suzie walk away in frustration, entering the captain's cabin of the ship.
Ooh, I can't believe this, Suzie. I don't know why they keep treating Peter like he's a kid. He has to grow up and act like an adult eventually.
Right, Captain. You said it.
I am right. And I'm...
She cuts herself off, realization on her face.
And I am the captain of this ship, aren't I?
Back on the deck with the other girls.
Raven, would you be able to cast a flying spell on everyone?
I'm sorry, Tina. I don't know how to do that. Oh, but Farrah, Faybelle, you two might be able to cast that spell, right?
On one or two people, maybe. The more people a spell needs to affect, the harder it is to cast.
It's true! Even my wish magic isn't that strong. It's just not our specialty. Our magic is designed to serve only one person. Only Tinkerbell's type of fairy magic could affect all of us.
Tina looks downcast, and Raven puts a comforting hand on her shoulder.
Well, if we all can't get airborne, maybe we should just split up?
Isn't that dangerous?
Suddenly, the girls all hear screaming, and Pearl points out towards the water.
All hands on deck! It's TikTok Croc!
The girls huddle over and watch as a gigantic, ancient crocodile is coasting through the water, leaping up out of the water, snapping its jaws, trying to catch something.
Oh no! Look, it's Hopper!
The girls all gasp. We see Frog Hopper, screaming and frantically swimming around, evading TikTok's jaws. Meeshell jumps over the rail of the ship, turning into a mermaid as she hits the water.
Meeshell, don't!
Meeshell keeps going and swims quickly towards Hopper. As Hopper is leaping into the air, twisting around to escape TikTok's grasp. Just before its jaws snap shut though, Meeshell leaps forward and grabs hold of Hopper. Meeshell's mermaid speed is much faster than Hopper's frog speed, and she can quickly outpace TikTok, who gives up the chase after Meeshell reaches Neverland High again. TikTok burbles angrily and disappears back into the water. Meeshell brings Hopper on board.
Oh, my fairest maiden, you are a true hero, and deserve to go down in the history books for your bravery and skill.
Hopper, where are all the other bookball boys?
Peter Pan has captured them all. He has them in his tree fort. and he wants to keep them all there to be his lost boys.
Are they in danger? Is Peter hurting them?
No, he said he knows all our parents, though his fort is truly dilapidated and is in practical shambles. It's filled with holes and is overgrown with jungle vegetation.
So that means it would be pretty easy to get the rest of the boys out of the fort, right? And they could sneak away in the jungle.
Quite right. That's how I managed to escape.
Oh, but we all can't fly there.
But we 3 can.
Faybelle grabs hold of Farrah and Tina, pulling them closer to her. Tina looks uncertain, and we fade out on her looking sadly away from the other fairies. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Me and all the voice actors put in a ton of effort to get this to happen, and so I really hope you had fun with it. Episode 3 is next week, so I hope you're really excited. Make sure to give the voice actors a ton of love and support. They put in so much effort, and I appreciate them so much for helping with this project. They've all done amazingly. I love everyone's performances. They really deserve love and attention. There's links to all their socials down in the description, so make sure to give them a bunch of love and support and tell them how much you appreciate them for doing this. And also, if you liked this video, leave a like and a comment. It really does help in the long run, and it means a lot. I can't wait for you to see the rest of the story, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.